Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook, and they're able to get... It's the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. The Jets at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
On second down, Cook. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's going to try and do this himself. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Again, it's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Jets at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this, too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
They pitch it out to Cook. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Let's go. Throwing is Perkins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 13-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This from 32 yards away. And he pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And the Jets pressure 2 notches. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Here's Hurts to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
55 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Now they'll audible to something else. Now Perkins. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On the return, it's Rodgers. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Hurts. This is Smith with a ground. Hook up of 15 yards there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Hurts. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Here's Hurts on the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down. Here's Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get it down inside the 25.
An 8-yard pickup and an Eagle first down.
Option play. Here's Robinson. Nifty move. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Smith here. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
There he goes, right side. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Tiger! 19 Tiger!
To throw is Perkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Eagles.
63! Hey!
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
To throw on 2nd down. Harkins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his... This time they get him behind the line. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now the second-year man back from injury, it's Breece Hall. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They run it again with Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Perkins. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On the jump.
Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Come on.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Gotta be lying. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have the first.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Cougar 19. Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll try the middle with Cook. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And they run the option on 2nd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Intended for Dalvin Cook. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Let's go now.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll decide to keep this once more. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He loses 4. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This for the lead in the final stages. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. It took a while to get something, anything, on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points in the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? In the way that these defenses have played, those 3 almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah.